So the subject today is emotional intimacy, physical intimacy, and just intimacy in general. Pete's just read an article by Bernard, hey Bernard, about how there are two, if not many, more qualities of intimacy. And he came running in to the room where I was saying, wow, I didn't know there was emotional intimacy. And so here we are responding to that article.
So I just want to, I'm still quite in the dark as to what emotional intimacy means. Because in my world, intimacy is physical touch and physical closeness. You start getting into energetics and stuff like that, I'm not quite sure what I'm talking about. So what's emotional intelligence and emotional intimacy for you? Really, genuine question.
I think if I was to really do an ABC, it would probably start off with eye contact and the ability to see that the other one is responding with their eyes, with understanding, with awareness, with not so much sympathy, compassion. There would also be some sort of bodily posture of openness, maybe even a little sort of embrace, not with arms, but with heart energy. So I know that I'm in the fold of this other person. We're sharing a deep moment, a deep human moment together. And so we've got the connection here, we've got the connection at the heart. And I believe a third part for me would be someone who's just listening, but giving signals with their body and breath and sound that they're following. Maybe a nod, or maybe they don't really necessarily have to speak back in order for me to feel emotionally held. And I guess, if you're getting into energetics, the part of us that's out the front would be sort of coming forward to meet the other one. And again, just like make contact. There'd be no sense of teacher or student or hierarchy, but just a real human to human exchange. And even if that's in beloved relationship, you get each other on a human level, and you can understand and just hold. And maybe, for me, when I'm listening to someone, I can very easily sort of cry alongside them, especially when they hit the tender points, and so not be afraid to express tears with them, but not to take it away from them. This is their moment. I'm there to listen. So how does that sound to you?
It sounds a lot, actually. It sounds a lot of ideas and stuff, which is all good. But if I could sum up for my own good, it's kind of like, it seems to be a lot about genuine connection. That I'm actually engaged with you, whether I'm listening or whether I'm talking. And that when it's my turn to listen, I actually am really listening. I'm not off in my head with the next answer or question or whatever it is I've got going on. And I can imagine that for me what would work sometimes is like I say back to you in my words what I think you've said. It's like in a mirroring technique. Did I understand you correctly? Yes or no? Or if there's some more you'd like to add or make it more accurate. Okay, right. And I know it's difficult. It must be really difficult for the ladies not to come across as the one that knows, or Mother Superior, or whatever it is. So the language she's using is important. The one that she knows her husband or partner will actually listen to. Yeah, so I got that there were like some cues, like I'm listening. If I'm kind of nodding or some kind of, if it's genuine, I assume some kind of that touched me, or wow, yeah, it's kind of realization language. I mean, really, the genuine question: what would you like from me, so that I am more emotionally available, emotionally intelligent, and emotionally aware with you? What would you, with all that I am, is there something more I could be doing so that you would feel that I'm that intimacy with you?
It's kind of twofold. The spiritual part of me would like you to guide me with a very soothing voice down into what's really at the heart of the matter. And then the woman in me would love for you to say, oh baby, oh sweetie, is that what you're feeling? Come here, come here. And just kind of like soothe that part. So I don't want to escape, and I certainly don't want to bypass. I want to get down into the root of the matter, which probably has nothing to do with what the beginning of the conversation was, but then also to embrace the mere mortal in me. And that is, I want to feel my man. I want to feel his chest, his arms, and his bigger body. If I was to pose the question to you,
I think it's probably, for me, roughly the same. It kind of, the number one thing I'd want you to be is present with me, rather than looking at something out the window, or like I do. But also, you can see in someone when they're not really listening. They're off in their answer already before you finish speaking. I would love to feel your actual listening. And maybe what both of us could use is as we sometimes succeed in doing, instead of coming straight back with an answer, it's just pausing and thinking, feeling before saying anything. Or, I don't know really right now. I can feel it's important to me, but I don't have the right words right now. Could we talk some more about it maybe? Like an inclusive conversation rather than a demand for an answer. Not that you were, but... emotional intimacy, it sounds like, for me, also the willingness to see ourselves in lifetime more than like an ego that could be present. Like if I'm defending something, and it's the ability, if you bring my attention to it, or I realise, to kind of go, oh yeah, wow, I'm defending. Better if I were just listening or really feel into before responding. That kind of, I don't know, just be with me when you're with me. Yeah, that would feel right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, beloved friends, for witnessing our very live moment. I've just realised Pete's not even in the picture. Grr.
Well, that's all right.
Well.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm emotionally present.
See you.